In the interview I am just about to play for you, Aden Duale, one of William Ruto's main cabinet secretaries, is exposing how Uhuru Kenyatta teamed up with William Ruto and Kalonzo Musyoka to betray Raila Odinga. He also exposes a lot of other things about Kalonzo and Uhuru, including Uhuru's most hidden habit and how Kalonzo is likely the one who made Ruto president. Listen.
When the indictees now was properly announced and now there were 6 Kenyans who are facing the ICC, we grappled with a number of options. One option was, can we support one candidate who, when he forms government, he can look into our issues. A government that will support the 2 candidates on their case in ICC. So Kalonzo Musyoka was an option, Saitoti was an option. Of course, Raila was not an option. He was not on the table. There was a feeling, and I think to some extent it was true, that Raila was working with his international partners, the Western governments. Choices have consequences. So the new kid that the West was pushing was Raila Odinga.
And before you leave, it just doesn't end there.
So one evening, after we formed now URP and TNA, these are now new parties that came to the space. And we realized that William Ruto alone cannot win. Uhuru Kenyatta alone cannot win. What do we do? Then we formed an alliance of URP TNA. On one side, we were struggling with IC. The other side, we were saying, how do we form? So one evening, their drives, there was an idea now. And that's why even the one of Mudavadi came in and they went to Kalonzo's home and they said, man, we want to give you the seat, but we must agree. You take the presidential, Uhuru becomes your running mate, William Ruto becomes the leader of majority, we share government, 33%. And but we have these demands. I mean, we are facing a serious issue. As we are coming to give it to you, so as a good friend of ours, in the event this ICC story becomes complicated, we have a government that can do.
Duale goes ahead to expose what happened next and where Mudavadi was in this whole thing, which, by the way, led to the 10 years of the Ruto presidency as a result of a major Kalonzo Musyoka blunder. Listen on.
Kalonzo is very casual in his talk. Even when he talks on TV, you see what do I pick? What you guys call the bites, the news bites. So Kalonzo just said, I am a senior counsel. Okay, you guys, and both of you are not lawyers. Your case is not that bad. I have studied Ocampo's papers and evidence. Okay, and you guys you confirmed you guys you'll be jailed. Yeah, and you'll be jailed for not that much, but 10 years. Yeah. You should have said 8 years. You should have said even 11 years. He picked on the term of a president.
2 terms.
2 terms.
So while you're away...
So he said, you guys, 10 years, I'll be the president. And when you come back, I'll hand over to you. So why? What's wrong if you're in jail for 10 years? That infuriated most of the former president. He walked away. And he went outside the gazebo and started puffing his cigarettes. And he left William with this guy, with this serious counsel, senior counsel.